Good morning. Hello. Today is October 12th, 2020. Hope you are well. We have done recordings about depression and about making choices. How, although at times it looks like we are in situations where we have no choice but to do this or that or whatever. We're just forced, not even this or that. Just we have no choice. There's only one option. But we've discussed how, we always have a choice. Even in the most extreme circumstances, and we know in history, there were people who many people might say they had no choice, but they made the ultimate choice, a very difficult choice. And so it just teaches us that we always are in the driver's seat. There are many ways, let's rephrase that. There are ways that humans oppress humans and limit their movement in this place. But something that one human cannot take away from another human, adult human, is their power of being able to make a choice. And even though the choices are sometimes extremely difficult or just seem almost seem impossible, we still have that. We always have that power. That power is ours. And no human, and we're not talking about, of course, we're talking about children. That's a whole other subject. We're not even going to open that up. But we're talking about adults. And so the thing is that here now, today, sitting in this room, contemplating what choice and depression have to do with each other. Or rather, in my case, I believe, choice and PTSD. Yep. We're all going through something, right, guys? And this may be just a part one. We'll see how much time I have right now to devote to this. Just because of the setting I'm in right now, I may not be able to do a long one. Do it justice. Anyway, so that is the question. How does something like post-traumatic stress disorder and having choices, how do they come together? And it's really, really interesting. And this particular recording may not fly with everyone. And because for myself, this is a really very recent, excuse me, revelation that while it is true that so many of us have had traumatic experiences that have left us deeply wounded and so sorry, guys. I swallowed my coffee the wrong way, and it's just still there. All right, didn't swallow my coffee the correct way. Anyway, so we go through things and we carry the wounds and the heartache and the anxiety, the burden of the bruises that were inflicted on us, the scars that we have, that still have yet to heal. And I'm trying to figure out how to articulate this, because it's really, really, like I said, this is a recent discovery for me. It was very profound, though. And I'm just going to make a statement, and it's going to seem harsh. But then we're going to break it down, because that's the only way I know how to do this. So please bear with me. Not in the so distant past, I was in a dark place. We'll call it that. I'm sure many of you can resonate with that expression, with that feeling. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. There's no doubt about it. This headspace, heart space, overwhelming, being swallowed into the darkness feeling is absolutely appropriate for the things that have happened in my own experience. And so this time it was really, really, really deep. It was really, really dark. And yeah, I am a person who believes in feeling what you're feeling. Okay, there is some twisted bullshit going around society that you just shovel all that stuff underneath, just sweep it under the rug, and you keep on marching like a soldier, and you pretend it's not there. That's no. We've done lots of recordings in the past to, help us understand that does not solve anything. All of those monsters, whatever it is, it's still there. You just tucked it away. It's not going anywhere, and it comes out in different ways. We still experience the energy of that through our day, even though we're not consciously thinking about any particular traumatic event. It ain't going nowhere. The energy of it is felt. It follows us around like a ghost. So I believe in feeling your feelings, and feel them, accept it, because that is the feelings that we go through are exactly, they are the response. They are the appropriate response to whatever the thing, whatever it is. That's what's rising up in us. And when we don't allow it to come up, we are betraying ourselves. We're saying, no, I'm not allowed to feel this. It's wrong for me to feel this. I'm weak if I feel this. I'm this, that, and we pass all these judgments that other, ignorant people are telling us, or telling themselves. So I let myself go through it, go into it, and it was not a pretty sight. Lord, I'm laughing now. I wasn't laughing then. And this wasn't even a week ago, okay? So it was really, really, and also it's the kind of, I can't even get into it, but there's this aloneness and this just, this void of any hope. It was just really, really bad. But I still, it's just like, if this is the way I'm feeling, I gotta feel it. And I wasn't thinking that, okay, let yourself, but I wasn't resisting it is the thing. It's not like I was saying, okay, I'm gonna feel my feelings. I wasn't even in a place where I could think rationally like that. Okay, so now I'm going to, but that's who I am. allow it to purge out too. And so, but this is the thing, and this is the thing that I was saying might not be received by everyone, and that's okay because we're all in a different place. But for anyone who might be able to understand this is for you. There was a moment that between tears and between the deep emotion of it, there were little cracks in between of light, of not darkness, there are just moments of taking a breath where I'm trying to slow it down. I'm trying to slow it down in my mind how it happened so I can articulate this for you. Just moments of not feeling the heaviness of it so much. And those moments would come, but I had dug so deep, not purposely, but I had gone so deep down that the feeling of that started to become not enjoyable. That is definitely the wrong word. But it's almost like you're falling down, and the gravity is pulling. And at some point you just go with, you're not even thinking about that. I know that's a very terrible example. I can't think of an example. But you just go with it. And you just go with it. You close your eyes and you go with it, even if it's bad feelings. But I think in those cracks in between, those moments of otherness in between, it was a soft whisper saying, okay, you can start to come up now a bit. It is just a very faint, soft whisper, okay? And there's like a hand reaching down saying, okay, if you want to come up, take my hand. But the pull of the other thing was so I'd starting to get used to that the pull, the what do you call it in science? I don't know. But the point is that when those whispers, at first when they would come, I was like, no, F you, I don't want your hand. And I wasn't thinking those thoughts. That was just the feeling. No, I'm going to go with this. I've already decided that this is too much. I can't live this way anymore. I can't, I like this feeling now that I've made my decision that I'm not gonna try anymore to exist in a way that everything is against me. I'm going down. I'm just gonna keep going down. Take your hand away from me. And of course, all those words weren't going through my head, but it was a feeling. Well, when that happened a few more times, I realized, you know what? Now, I've let myself have this good 2 hour or so cry out and purging. But now it's becoming, I'm making this choice. Now it's not so much that the pull has got me and I don't have the wherewithal to resist it. Now I do. Now I'm choosing. You see what I'm saying, guys? Now I'm choosing. I have the clarity, at least somewhat. I can see that teeny tiny light at the end of the tunnel. And it's that hand. It's reaching for me and it's saying, no, you don't have to keep going down. You don't. Now you know it. Now if you keep going downward, this is your choice. And let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you this right now, guys. It still wasn't an easy choice to make. Even though when I realized, oh, okay, at this point now, it's just me saying, yeah, I want to keep going down, down, down. I still want to keep going down, down, down. And then whatever this thing is, I'm not going to call it by a name, but whatever it was, it's like, okay, we're going to get heavy duty with you. Okay? And certain things that I care about deeply came into my mind's eye, came to my mind's eye, pictures of things that there is so much love between myself and the pictures that were coming to me. And it was like, oh crap, you guys are cheating. How dare you send me these beautiful images? And it's like, well, you asked for it. You're saying no, I want to be miserable. And we're telling you you don't have to be. And this is what you're sacrificing. If you keep going downward, all of this is at stake. And it was like, it hit me in the face. And so, then it was like, okay, get your little tissue out, wipe your face, blow your nose, straighten up, take a few breaths. Okay, now, here's this brand new white page, clean sheet of paper for you. Where are we going now? What are we doing now? And it was whoa. And I want to reiterate that this whole thing it wasn't easy. It's not easy. And for those of you who are going through, so many of us, for those of you who are going through it, especially right now, times the energy in this place is so heavy. I just want to send encouragement and love to you and hope that this experience of mine might resonate with some of you and help you to gather the courage to continue on and to be here for the beautiful things that do exist. Sometimes they get covered and overshadowed by the hard things we're going through, but they're still here, guys. And I hope these words have been helpful to someone. And as always, it's with so much love that we make these recordings. And that's it. So much love to you. Bye.